Hello folks, Jarek here and welcome to Amberscape, and today we are cutting two pieces of amber. These are quite unusual for me to cut because they are a bit different than what usually I choose. These ones are neither transparent, neither fossil grade and neither probably jewelry grade. They look like old nuts, if you know what I mean. And I have no idea what kind of result we can get. They have quite interesting rounded shape. One is a bit flatter than the other. This one is more like a Greek nut. And yeah, I will try to keep the shape similar to the natural state. And all I want to know if there is any cracks inside. But regardless of cracks, we will cut them anyway. So this is the light I will use. This is basically the only strong light I have. And let's check if we can see anything. Ooh, they almost not see through, to be honest. Yeah, so here, this is a crack. Not good. The light is either not strong enough or the piece is absolutely not transparent inside. So can't really tell anything about this piece. Only that it has some cracks at the front, but I think we can remove them. Maybe. And the other piece, oh, this one is a lot more transparent and cracks. To be honest, not really. Yeah, it looks quite good. This one can be crackless, so that's nice. So which one do we start from? The easier one would be probably this one, so let's start from this one. Oh, they float. Even without the salt, they float. That's a sign that it's gonna be white amber inside, at least some of it. Well, we don't even need to guess because I can see that there is some white amber. And because they float, that means it's quite light and a lot of air bubbles inside, so yeah, there is that. So this one it is. As I said, the shape gonna be natural, so I'm just gonna remove the oxidized skin from this piece. The bad news are starting from the very start. The white amber is cracking away by little pieces. This is very bad. And we can see that it's gonna be the same story from this side. So yeah, in these pieces we are not going after the perfection basically. We are going for something. Yeah, so this is quite interesting experience for me because I'm not used to work with pieces like that, but it could be interesting. Lots of different colors, but I'm not used to the imperfections. I want to remove every single crack, I want to remove every single hole, but that's maybe not the point for this piece. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to say the least. It already looks kinda interesting with lots of different colors. So I think we will just keep the imperfections and let them be a unique trait for these pieces. And that's mostly how the regular amber looks like, because well, this amber is not exactly regular because it has a lot of color, but usually pieces are with cracks and holes inside, and then when you cut them the holes get bigger, so the smaller pieces like break off from the inside as little tiny pieces and just break off basically. So that's usually what happens. When I pick amber to cut for video, I avoid this kind of pieces because I like, you know, the smooth texture and everything. But this time it's gonna be different. I still haven't finished with the, yeah, this hole. I will keep this one probably, but this I will just still smoothen out. So let's deal with this side, and yeah, it's gonna be ready for pre-polishing, so we can start with the other piece. Yeah, so I have to stop now because the more I cut, the more pieces break off from the inside of the amber, from these holes. Just pieces pop up out of it. So we have to stop. This is the final shape basically. Next we will remove scratches, but before removing scratches, let's work on this piece. It's gonna be even more interesting, to be honest. This literally looks like I can eat it. Yeah, let's go. Oh boy, this second piece, the nut piece, was way more oxidized than the first one, so it got even smaller than the first piece, which is surprising. I was thinking it's not gonna be that bad. Yeah, so what do you think about this piece? Actually, I think this piece has a chance to be jewelry grade, but it would stay even twice or maybe 1/3 smaller than it is currently. So I don't think I'm gonna do it. Let's shine light through it and check how it looks, because I don't know what to expect, honestly. Yeah, nah, it can't be jewelry grade. It's gonna be just a candy basically. I think I will just a little bit more. I will smoothen it because it's still so crunchy basically. And yeah, we're gonna go to pre-polish and see what we got as a result. Up until now we were cutting with this one. This is like 100 and we will be cutting with 600. It's used a lot, so it's maybe even more than 600, maybe 700. So yeah, this one is for removing scratches, so we'll equip this one and proceed all over again, and the embers might crumble even more while removing scratches. So that's not exactly desirable outcome, but removing scratches is essential for them to look at least somewhat good. So yeah, let's go. For me personally, psychologically hard work on this piece. These little white dots is the amber dust in the holes in the amber, and these holes came from the crumbling of amber when I was cutting it, and it's impossible to remove them. I mean, with this lower grit it takes a long of time to make these holes smaller, but they don't disappear completely because it keeps crumbling away. So basically I will have to keep these holes everywhere and just make a final polish on the piece as is, and it's so hard. It's so hard to keep these holes. I want to remove them so much, but it's almost impossible. If it's possible at all, because you know the piece is crumbling basically. Either way, I will try my best. With the lower grit it crumbles a lot less, so it will take me a long of time to reduce the size of these holes. We'll see. Pre-polishing is done. Now all that's left is only polishing. And oh man, it took me a while, and 2 embers not once or twice as long, and the water became almost grey dark from all the ember dust when I was cutting away by pre-polishing the piece. So yeah, they became even smaller, and now is the time of truth. Let's finish it up, let's polish them, and let's see what kind of ember we've got. Time to check the result and wipe off the polishing paste. And it's day, and today we can expect the pieces in all their glory. And yeah, they look so much better than yesterday in the natural daylight. So yeah, this piece is very cool, and this hole from the front doesn't even look that bad. I kinda like it, to be honest, and it has some nice colors, some grays and browns and whites and yellows and oranges, all sorts of color. But the other side, yeah, this other side has the crumbling parts of white ember, and the deeper I gone, the bigger the cracks became, so I had to stop, and yeah, so it is how it is sometimes. It's not a gem grade piece, but it is a eye candy for sure. And this other piece, wow, it's very interesting color. It has a lot of brown and deep orange colors. It looks like a caramel piece, like caramel candy. And it has a very interesting trait. There is a white line of white royal ember that goes across the whole piece. That's very interesting to see. And yeah, let's weight it and let's finish it up just to see how much they weigh. And the whiter piece is 7.9 grams. That's quite decent. I'm guessing it was like 11, maybe less, maybe 10, because I didn't cut too much, but this one lost a lot of size. And the caramel candy is 7.7, almost identical weight, but this one was like 13 or 14, so maybe not half the size it lost, but a lot. And that half size that it was lost, it was very crumbly, oxidized crust of ember. It had to go either way. So yeah, we are finished with these 2 candies. They will go up in my collection. And yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more ember cutting content. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!